business here, and looks like you guys have been winning a lot of games by a lot of points. So I want to ask about some game strategy, and we'll start with you, Coach Milby. We have discussed how the girls and women's game has changed so much over the course of time, and there's one Brittany Griner who has really come along well in the college women's basketball game. If you had to come up with a plan to guard Brittany, what would that be? Not giving you very long. Go.
You can't guard her. I'd say if I could figure that out, I'd probably have a lot of job offers.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But the game has changed a lot, and in looking at where specifically girl and women's basketball has been and where it's going, what do you see?
I mean, the girls are a lot more athletic today than they have been. When I started 11 years ago, that's probably the biggest thing, and I'd say they'll probably continue getting more athletic.
Coach Lewis, you talked about all the different hats that you wear. Which one of those hats would you say maybe you've enjoyed the most, and which has been beneficial for you outside of the coaching realm?
It's certainly getting to know the kids day in and day out. You work with these guys in practice, and these days in the sport of basketball, you're in so many tournaments in the off season. I mean, these guys almost become your sons.
And speaking of tournaments, there's been some discussion, about the idea of having a tournament on the high school level that's like the NCAA tournament, much in that model. Do you think a model like that could be supported? Good or a bad idea, either way?
I think it can. There's one right now that's in Washington, D.C., the NHSI. I think there is an opportunity, but it would have to maybe happen a little bit closer to the end of the seasons for the different states, and that may be the biggest challenge.
Coach?
That, and also in Kentucky right now, they're having, issue with the money part as far as athletic programs. So, getting all the states on board would be a big task.
Thinking about my travels and doing college women's basketball, the state of Kentucky, as you bring it up, has had a lot of talent on the women's side in particular come out in the last few years. What are some things on the recruiting front that you guys see either coming soon or that you would like to see changed?
Oh, I like it how it is. I help run Kentucky Premier, and it's been a great adventure the last 3 years, and had 2 players to sign with the University of Kentucky this season. They'll be there next year. So, cough there, Mr. Wiggins, University of Kentucky. But no, I mean it's
I'm sure Coach Cal would appreciate that plug.
Yeah.
You coach in terms of recruiting?
I think maybe one of the more positive things the NCAA has done just recently is opened April back up. I know that's been important for some of our kids, and we do quite a bit in the summer as a team with our high school, and those are really important times for us, especially being from the state of Utah. We need to get out and be able to find some better competition for us.
Now, as you have these young people come into your program and you want to mold them both on the court and off the court, I know when I started, there was a notebook about this thick waiting for us in the locker room, going through rules and all the expectations. What are the things that you lay down on the foundation for your program that are most important for your student athletes to have success?
We just try to build upon the year before. I don't try to have a lot of rules because a lot of rules means they'll probably be broken and then you have to deal with it. So, if you just kind of keep the rules down a little bit, the kids expect to win. So, the good players, they know how to act.
The more rules that can be broken.
That's right.
So, less rules moving forward. Yep, good one. Coach.
I'd certainly agree with that. With us, we try to keep it simple. We'd like our kids to be better prepared to be successful once they leave our program than when they entered it, to say it real simply.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to you both. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thanks.